All right, welcome to step 4, which is the publishing step for your print book. And this may actually, for some of you, be the most exciting step in the process, because here is where we are going to introduce your book to the world. We're going to get it out for other people to discover and read. But first, before we can do that, we got to go through and look at all these nifty things and see what we might need to tweak and adjust and what our options are. So first up, right now you can see this little logo that says D2D Print Beta. Eventually the little beta tag will go away and this will just say D2D Print. So don't be alarmed if this is what you're seeing. It means you're in the beta program. If you are a user in the distant future, it may not say this anymore. And don't be alarmed by that either. It doesn't mean you've lost anything. In fact, you've probably gained something. So right now we are set for Amazon and extended distribution. That's good. And we have a projected royalty of 39 cents because our print book price in US dollars is set for $5.99. Now, we can adjust this price to anything we want. This $5.99 just got kind of set there automatically for us, but it doesn't have to stay there. Let's say we want to make it $15.99, and then we'll see our royalties adjust automatically to $4.89. So that's pretty nice. We're going to make a little more scratch off that book. Over here on the left is an auto-generated 3D version of your cover. So if you remember from the previous step, these two sides and the spine were all laid out. Now, in that previous step, I left the guides on so that I could show you that in this instance, with our automated guides, they won't carry over. Now, if you had your guides in like a Photoshop document or something and had the opacity turned down so that you could overlay it and check things, if you forgot to turn that off and you included it in the design, you would see it here. So that would be a red flag, and you'd want to go back to step 3 and upload a different version of the cover. But if you use our guides, the automated guides, you're not going to see those here. Just wanted you to see that. One thing I love to do. This is a D2D hack, we'll say. But because we have this auto-generated 3D cover, I like to save it. So I come over and I'll save it. And this is on a Mac, so it's going to be up to you how you do it, but I've got my this is going to go straight to my downloads folder. So I've got, there's the name of it. I'm going to save it as a PNG, and I'm going to hit save, and now I can open that up. It'll open in preview on my computer, and now I have a 3D version of my cover that I can use wherever I like, totally free, and I didn't have to do anything special to do it. Now you can take this into certain programs such as Photoshop and others and make this white background transparent and save this as a PNG file with a transparency so that you can use this on your website or use it on print stuff or whatever. But this is a handy little bonus that you get, and I kind of dig it. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. Now we're down to the nitty gritty. We got to make a choice. So first up, we have to decide whether or not this book is ready for prime time. And we can say here, I have reviewed this book and approve it for release to print on demand. You did go through in step 2, you went through the entire book, or you should have gone through the entire book, to look at the format of it and make sure that everything looked the way you intended it to look. So from there, you could also download a PDF and do the same thing. So you may be satisfied with that. You may want to roll the dice and it's probably going to turn out okay. We got a pretty high success rate with these things. And in step 3, you got a chance to look at the cover, and then again here on step 4, you get to kind of see a preview of what it's going to look like when it's printed. So in a way, you could say you have reviewed the book without holding a physical copy of it. So if you're satisfied with that, then you can choose this radial, and then you would hit submit and go through the rest of the process. However, if you are of the mind that you want to have this book in your hand before you make that selection, you can click the I want to order a copy of my book before I approve distribution. Then we get this message: your book will not, and then we bold that to show that it's important, it will not be published to print on demand until you approve it for release. We will email you a private link once your book is ready to purchase. And by that we mean you'll get a link to purchase the author copy of your book, generally at a discounted price. So there will be a minimum price, which if you tinker around here, you could find. So let's do that. Right now it's $15.99. We know that at $5.99, $5.99, we had a 39-cent profit. If we tried to go to $5, we can't. So we know that's below our threshold. So you could actually tinker around here and find the rock bottom minimum price that you'd have to charge. In this case, it's $5.15. So you have to charge a minimum of $5.15 to make any royalty, but this is the base cost of your book. That's just a little extra. So we're going to return that to $15.99, and we'll get to the ordering the author copies and stuff in another step. But for now, taking a look, book looks good, price looks good, royalty looks good. We're going to wait to order. We're going to wait to approve it until we've ordered a copy, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit submit. And here, the next step is to confirm our rights to the book. You would do this same step no matter how you get to print, and you would do it for ebook as well. So first you want to assert that you are the original creator, or you could say I have secured the rights to release this content from the copyright holder. If you're a publisher, that might be the one you choose. You have the option of selecting this book as public domain, but spoiler alert, we will reject the book if you send it to us and say that it's public domain. We do not publish public domain works. So just be aware of that. And here, we're going to go ahead and read this, but I confirm that I have all the rights necessary to make the content, cover, image, and all other data provided by me available for marketing, distribution, and sale, and that I have read and agreed to the drafted digital terms of service. You'll notice that's a hyperlink. You can click on that and open that to read it. I recommend reading it at least once because it does tell you what your rights and other aspects of publishing are. So you'll have to select that to go forward. When you see a green check mark, you're good to go. And now we're going to hit publish my book. And that is it. We have print book success. We can see from this page alone that the print book is it's in process. Now you want to keep an eye. It says here, keep an eye on your inbox. Draft to Digital will provide you with a link to order author copies once your print files are confirmed. And you can click here to go to the print book details page, which we have covered in a previous video. So check that out. Since we did not do an ebook for this version, we have an option here to start one. And the good news is we'll transfer all the information that you entered about this book over to the ebook for you. So that shortcuts a huge chunk of the process. You don't have to go through it all again. It makes it a lot easier on you. Again, from this page, you could download this 3D version. You could download if you right click on these, you could download your front cover version. This would be what the ebook cover would look like, of course. You could do all that here. You could start that ebook right there. Then we have, these are just sort of suggestions, like here are some of the things we can distribute to. So that's great. You could also start your audiobook from here because we have a partner, Findaway Voices. And if you go to them through us, you can save this $49 admin fee. These guys will help you find a narrator for your book, find someone who can do it within your budget, as long as your budget is within reason. No $100 ebooks or audiobooks yet, but we're hopefully that's going to happen someday. So, but anyway, you can start your audiobook from here. So this is a great jump off point. What we're going to do is we've already covered everything in a previous video, but I'm going to go ahead and click on See Book, Print Book Details, and we're on our print book page. And this is where if you had an ebook, you could go back and you can start one from here, but it would have the details of it. This is your, down here is where you would order your author copies, which are not yet available, but you could also decide to approve the book for distribution from this section. Once your author copies are available, you'll get an email, and you can come back here and order your book from here. You can download a PDF of the book, and you can actually embed an ISBN in there if you want. Here you can make some adjustments to your price, and you can see your royalties. You could even delete the book if you've decided, no, I don't want to do it anymore. So that is the whole print book tab on the view book page in a nutshell. And that has been the print book process, starting from scratch, starting from uploading and adding a new book. So if you want to see how to add a print book after producing an ebook, you might want to go ahead and hop on over to that video, which I'm sure you'll find in a playlist, but check out our YouTube channel here. Be sure you subscribe, of course, and that's going to do it for this one, and we'll see you all in the next video.